Everybody want to be a champion. Talk that talk, George. Everybody want to be a champion until you got to do what champions do. Talk heavy, George, until you got to do what champions do. Blood, sweat, and tears come with this. Late night come with this. Early morning come with this. So if you want to be a champion, then you got to be content with going through training camp. You got to be intentional when you're applying that pressure. You can't cheat the process. You got to trust the process. Because if it was that easy, then everybody would be champions. But they not. So don't make excuses. I need you to start making results. Because that's what champions do. And you're a big dog. So turn them up. We've been applying a lot of pressure out here. Talk that talk, George. We've been applying a lot of pressure out here. And now we got motion. And now they want to know how we shine like we do. They want to know how we grind like we do. They want to know how we get better with time like we do. Because we came for nothing. Facts. Big dog. Season change. And you should too. And there's some season where you can't move off strength. You got to move off revelation. You got to move off intellect. And I don't care how big the opposition is. I don't care how big the opponent is. I don't care how big the enemy is. If you can beat them from the mind, then you got them beat. You might encounter a lot of things in your past. Yes, you have. And I understand that. And you might feel like you're destroyed. But in this season, you won't be defeated. Because our ancestors went through too much. They went through too much for us to be here. And we won't lay down. We won't lay down. Because that was long ago. And right now, I declare a victory over everything that you do. So get your butt up. Pray over your home. Pray over yourself. And pray for your enemy. Because you're a big dog. Turn them up, George. Woo! Turn them up. You're a big dog. I need you to believe that. And I need you to receive that. I see you. Because you've been working on yourself and perfecting your craft. And that's why they don't want to stand toe-to-toe with you. Talk that talk, George. Because you really lived this big dog life. You really lived this big dog life. And your hustle remind them of everything they wish they could be. Talk heavy, George. Your hustle remind them of everything they wish they could be. So if they want it, then tell them come take it. Because nothing come easy. You're a big dog. Turn them up, George. Woo! You had one bad year, and people thought you fell off. Talk heavy, George. You had one bad year, and people thought you fell off. You didn't fall off. You were just giving them a chance to catch up. Talk that talk, George. You didn't fall off. You were just giving them a chance to catch up. And now you're closing the gap. Now they don't woke up the beast mode. They should stay quiet when they had the chance. They thought they can play with you, but you're not one of them. And now they gotta work harder, not smarter. Woo! Now they gotta work harder and not smarter because the pressure been applied. Talk that talk. Big dog. Listen, salute to all the big dogs out here. Talk that talk, George. Salute to all the big dogs out here because you survived. You survived everything that was sent to destroy you. And now you living your best life. Now you living your high life because God equipped you. And God don't call to equip. He'll equip the call. And he know you're qualified to keep pushing and not be destroyed because there's a calling on your life. I feel it for you. You in it now. Wake them up. The wait is over. Keep living your best life. Talk to him, George. Big dog. It's not what's on you. It's not what's on you. It's what's in you. And you a big dog. You got the spirit of David. Because no matter what try to come up against you, show me my opponent. I need you to slay every giant. Because you built for it tough. You persevere when life get rough. You big dog. You big status. Turn them up, George. Listen, you gotta learn how to keep your composure. Talk that talk, George. You gotta learn how to keep your composure. Not every situation requires you to retaliate, man. Listen to me. Not every situation requires you to retaliate. You've been doing it for so long, when you don't retaliate, you feel like you're weak. You've been doing it for so long, And when you don't retaliate, you feel like you're weak, but you're not. You only become weak when you allow a situation to trick you out your position, man. We going to the top. Turn them up, George. We going to the top. So if you switched up, then stay on the other side. They thought the grass was greener, but it's really artificial. Talk that talk, George. They thought that grass was greener, but it's really artificial. And you too official to allow somebody to play with your potential. You waited your whole life for this moment. You prepared your whole life for this moment. You strived your whole life for this moment. So don't let them stop you from getting to the top. Don't let them stop you from getting to the top. It'll be a cold day in hell before you let anybody stop you. You pressure. Sometimes you go through what you go through in life, and not because you are being punished, and not because you are a bad person. It's because you need to start living life like it's worth it. You need to start living life like it's worth it. You've been sitting around like tomorrow is promised, but nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. And you broke a promise. You broke a promise to yourself. You said that you will do better. You said that you will get better, but you're still doing the same thing from yesterday. You're still doing the same thing from yesterday. And if God paved the way, then why are you getting in your own way? Why are you getting in your own way? No more holding yourself back. No more holding yourself back. 2023 won't look nothing like 2022. I decree that over your life right now. I decree that over your life right now. But you got to be willing to receive it. You got to be willing to receive it. I need y'all to receive this message. I'm going to talk to you. It was all fun and game when they thought you needed them. Talk that talk, George. It was all fun and game when they thought you needed them. But now you're not worried about having to sit at a person's table because you're creating your own table. You're creating your own table. You put yourself in a position now people ask you for position. Talk heavy, George. You've been applying that pressure and you put yourself in position. Now they ask you for position. And it's funny how them table turn. Talk that talk, George. It's funny how them table turns. And I tell people all the time, you can be up one day, you can be down one day. And one thing for certain, them tables gonna always turn. So watch what you do and watch what you say. Because the person you try to stun on, you gonna need them again. You don't need them again. And now they applying that pressure. 2023 ain't ready. Turn them up, George. Big dog. I'm gonna talk to you. There was a point in time in your life when you were at your lowest. You was at your lowest and nobody ever noticed, but you still came out on top. You still came out on top. So don't ever apologize for celebrating your victories. You wasn't arrogant. You just grateful. You just thankful. Because you know everybody couldn't make it out the situation you made out of. But that will make you different. And that will make you humble. People don't see what you did wrong, but they won't see the pain you went through. They won't see the sacrifices you made. Only thing they see greatness on you. And they want your greatness. They trying to take your greatness because they wish it was them and not you. But you sacrificed a lot. You felt a lot. You went through a lot. And you seen a lot. And now you're walking in your purpose. You overcame. And you're not done yet. You're not done yet. Victory is upon you. You thought you wasn't worthy because of what you did in the past. But if God is for you, then who can be against you? Who can be against you? Don't let people hold your past over your head. Woo! My God. Don't let people hold your past over your head because you no longer live there. You no longer live there. You've been delivered from your old ways. And now you're looking forward. And now you're looking towards the future. They came down you this season. They came down you this year. As soon as people see you doing good, they try to bring you problems. They try to remind you who you used to be. But no more. No more. Because God said you belong to him. God said you belong to him. You got to believe that. You got to receive that. And people going to see it as well. Don't forget who you are. And don't forget whose you are. You belong to God. Life will show you that you can't force people to understand what they're not ready for. And you can't force a person to commit if they don't know what loyalty is. They might talk a good game, but they don't stand on it. They don't stand on it. And those who get it, get it. And those who don't. And a wise man once said, crying with the wise is better than laughing with the fool. And you different. Facts. You don't have to make noise to make moves. Turn them up, George. You don't have to make noise to make moves. Because when you move in silence, when you move in silence, then they don't know how to attack you. They don't know how to attack you. Talk that talk, George. Let your hustle do the talking. Let your work do the talking. Let that big dog do the talking. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. The only thing you gotta do is sit back and relax and keep applying that pressure respectfully. I need you to bounce back like you never fell off. Talk that talk, George. I need you to bounce back like you never fell off. It's time to turn it up a notch. You a jack of all trades. And in life, it don't matter what hand you were dealt. It's about how you play your hand. And if people won't give you a chance, then bet on yourself. Put the money on the dresser. I got 5 on it. Pressure. You forgetting who you are. You forgetting who you are. So I need you to go stand in the mirror. Go stand in the mirror and face the truth. There's not too many people like you. Talk that talk, George. There's not too many people like you. There's not too many people who could be hated by many and come back with plenty because they hating you chasing. You chasing your dreams and you not getting distracted by other people's action. Turn them up, George. You not getting distracted by other people's action. People words are words, but they can't stop you because you made a decision. You made a decision to stay focused. You made a decision to go get it. And you ain't gonna let nothing stop you because you work for this. You want this. And you about to receive this. You about to receive this. Big dog. You might have had some tough days and some bad days. But man, you better get up. Talk that talk, George. You better get up. You might have been lied on, talked about, and done wrong. But you better get up. Talk that talk, George. You can't let these people see you weak. You can't let these people see you weak. And crying about it ain't gonna do nothing but keep you down. It's gonna keep you down. And that's where they wanna see you. And that's where they wanna see you. And if you're gonna be down, then you better be on your knee praising God. Then you better be on your knee praising God. Ask God for strength. Ask God for deliverance. Don't let these people see you weak. You didn't come this far to get this far. You didn't come this far to get this far. Prove them wrong and prove yourself wrong. We're gonna turn them all the way up. If you had to cut somebody off, then 9 times out of 10, they handed you the knife. They handed you the knife. And that's the same knife that you had to pull out your back, that they stabbed you with. And now they want you to show empathy. And now they want you to show sympathy. But where was their empathy and sympathy when you needed it from them? Woo! Where were their empathy and sympathy when you needed it from them? They try to play with you, but you're not one of them. You're not one of them because you big dog. You big status. And they can't play with you. And they better play with something safe. That isolation be crucial when you tunnel vision. Because you out here chasing dreams and not problems. And you refuse to be content. You refuse to be stagnant. You refuse to be complacent. And you're doing things that never been done in your generation. You're doing things that never been done in your family. And I applaud you. I applaud you.
They love it when I turn on the bass.